Okay guys, since we may never ever have school ever again, I'm making a quick video on how and why we run a 1 proportion z-test. So I am working off of number 17 in the book. That's on page 478. So this says, according to the Law School Administration, in the fall of 2006, 63% of all law school applicants were accepted to some law school. So that is a theoretical value, P, of 63%, so 0.63. The training program, L-Satisfaction, yes, that's a real thing in case you were wondering, claims that 163 out of 240 students trained in 2006 were admitted to law school. So our observed proportion, our P hat, is that 163 out of 240. You can safely consider these trainees to be representative of the population of law school applicants. That part is important when we check our conditions. Has L-Satisfaction demonstrated a real improvement over the national average? So what we're trying to do here is take our theoretical proportion and create a model based on that number. And then based on that model, we want to determine if our observed proportion is significant, statistically significant, meaning that it's weird enough that we can say that something different is happening, that we don't actually believe that that's the case anymore, or that it is in effect, or sorry, is an effective program. So when we do this, we have our observed proportion, that becomes our mean. And then our standard deviation for our model is the square root of our theoretical P, 0.63, times our theoretical Q, which is going to be 0.37, over N. And in this case, N was 240. Honey, could you grab me the calculator off of the table? Thank you. So I'll do that in a second when I have a calculator in front of me. So just like in the confidence intervals, the first thing that we have to do is check our assumptions and conditions. First condition we pretty much always check is the randomization condition. In this particular case, oops, sorry, I have it rigged up here so this isn't working very well. This specified this is not going to be a randomized study, but it did say that the students taking part in the program were reasonably representative of the population. So no, but states reasonably representative. As I've mentioned before, the conditions are pretty much the most obnoxious part of this. The next thing we need to do is the 10% condition. And we can safely say that 240 students is less than 10% of all LSAT takers. Oops, actually, not LSAT takers, law school applicants. And then finally the success failure condition, meaning that our NP and NQ are both greater than 10. So 240 times 0.63 so 151.2 and 240 40 times 0.37. It's 88.8. So both of those, I should label that, that is the NP and NQ, both are greater than or equal to 10. So sample size is large enough. So given those conditions being checked and passed well enough, the randomization one is obviously not clearly met, but since it's reasonably representative, we're okay. So conditions met. This part is also important. We'll continue with a 1-prop Z test. I'm going to pause it and do a different video for the second part. So, see you in a minute.